I accidentally got my entire office addicted to homemade cookies when I found a secret ingredient minus. Now I am trapped in an endless baking cycle. The company-wide Cookie Wednesday began as a one-time treat, but turned into a weekly obligation when I discovered that adding browned butter created an intense flavor that made my coworkers literally line up outside my cubicle. My team had been working late nights on a difficult project, and I thought bringing in homemade chocolate chip cookies might boost morale. I am no professional baker tartar, just someone who finds mixing dough therapeutic after a stressful day. That first batch was good, but nothing special. People appreciated the gesture, said the usual polite things, delicious, you shouldn't have, and went about their day. I figured that would be the end of it. Then one weekend, while experimenting with a new recipe, I accidentally overcooked the butter until it turned brown and nutty smelling. Too lazy to start over, I used it anyway. The resulting cookies had this complex, toffee-like flavor that made my roommate audibly gasp when she tried one. These are insane, she said, grabbing a second. What did you do differently when I brought these upgraded cookies to work the following Wednesday? Something strange happened. People didn't just take one and thank me, parent. They came back for seconds, then thirds. By lunch, all 4 dozen were gone. Ryan from accounting, who I'd never spoken to before, stopped by my desk at 4 p.m. So I heard there were homemade cookies earlier. Any chance there are some left? The disappointment on his face when I told him they were gone was almost comical. Next time, I promised, without thinking that casual next time sealed my fate. The following Wednesday, I found Melissa from HR hovering near my cubicle at 9 a.m. sharp. Is today Queen D Wednesday? She asked with alarming intensity. I hadn't planned on making it a regular thing, but I had coincidentally baked the night before. When I pulled out the container, word spread through the office with supernatural speed. Within minutes, a line formed at my desk. This time, I noticed people's reactions more carefully. They weren't just being polite parrota, they were having genuine moments of cookie euphoria. The marketing director closed his eyes while chewing. My normally reserved manager made an involuntary time sound. What's in these? Asked Dave from IT, examining a half-eaten cookie like it contained classified information. Just the usual ingredients, I replied. Flour, sugar, chocolate chips. Oh, and I browned the butter first. Dave nodded solemnly. You ruined all other cookies for me. By the third Wednesday, people started timing their casual walks past my desk around 9 a.m. The CFO, who works on another floor entirely, somehow appeared minutes after I set out the container. That's when I realized I had unwittingly created a monster. Cookie Wednesday was now an established tradition. When I came down with the flu and missed a week, my inbox filled with concerned messages that were ostensibly about my health, but contained subtle inquiries about the cookie schedule. It's been 8 months now. I'd spent approximately 67 hours baking, gone through 35 pounds of butter, and my stand mixer is showing signs of fatigue. I've experimented with different recipes, but everyone just wants the usual parent. My brown butter chocolate chip cookies have become the gold standard. Last week, I calculated that I've spent over $600 on ingredients. When I hinted that contributions to a cookie fund might be appreciated, people acted like I'd suggested canceling Christmas. But you love baking, my boss exclaimed. It's your thing now, is it my thing? I am not sure I had a say in the matter. When did my simple act of kindness transform into an unspoken contractual obligation? The most disturbing development came yesterday when our company newsletter included Cookie Wednesday with Janet in the list of office perks during a section about company culture. I am now literally in the employee benefits package. I tried bringing store-bought cookies once as an experiment. The looks of betrayal were so devastating that I stayed late that night baking emergency cookies for the following day. My roommate thinks this is hilarious. Just stop bringing them, she suggests, as if it's that simple, but she hasn't seen the expectant faces, the little notes people leave on my desk with cookie suggestions, or the way the receptionist announces, Cookie Wednesday with the reverence usually reserved for holidays. I've created a dependency. These cookies have become emotional support animals in edible form, carrying my coworkers through their week. How can I take that away? So tonight,